Happy Saturday afternoon, amigos. This is Monty Delivers coming at you. Headed. Thank you. Headed to my first pickup, Chick-fil-A pickup here at the Chick-fil-A on South Main. Delivering to somewhere just south of the medical center. Uber Eats order. In fact, it's my with this delivery, I'll get that extra $9 from on the Uber Qwest for the weekend. It's actually my first Uber Qwest completion. They were really last night I went out for the dinner shift. Was out to actually about 10. Didn't get to film it, but did about 9 deliveries. Could have done that last 10th one last night, but it was already late. It was easy. I should have done it, but also I was already on 40% battery, and there's been times before where that last delivery, actually, I don't want to go this way. That's fine. Where that last delivery puts me at a battery level where I have to pedal with no assistance home. That's happened probably twice. So I decided not to be greedy. Figure I still have today and tomorrow to complete it, and figured I would do that. And so here we are. All right, headed over to Chick-fil-A. I'll see you at the pickup. Hey. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, trying to. Better than a car.
They pay better with the bikes too.
Yeah, thank you, man. You too.
Shorter distance and they pay better.
Yeah, it's shorter distance.
Sucks if it's raining.
Yeah, exactly. Which is probably means like tomorrow or the next day I won't be able to go out. That's why I came out tonight. I'm like, let me just knock a couple out. But yeah. I do have a rain poncho, but yeah, with the glasses.
I do exactly what you do.
Yeah. It's tough. You got to look for parking and you know. Yeah, exactly. Wear and tear. So, all right, man. Will you stay safe? All right, keep working, man. All right, headed over to drop this off. It was pretty easy. Guy already knew what I was coming up to get. The guy who worked there. So, I guess it maybe had been sitting there for a while. Maybe it was the only one that they had to come in, which would be surprising with Chick-fil-A. You gotta figure they have a ton of orders, but maybe not. It is sort of an odd time in the lunch hour in the dinner hour, because there's not a whole lot. It's kind of before it gets real hectic. Generally, I've realized dinner usually gets hectic, gets busy around 7:30. It's right around 6:30 or so right now. So, it's pretty. All right, see you at the drop-off. Person. All right, let's be upstairs. Looks like the odd ones are downstairs and the even ones are upstairs. So, let's see. Oh, yep, here she is. Hello. Hey, how are you? There you go. Yep. Oh, let me get you a drink. I almost walked off with it. All right, there you go. Thank you. All right. You too. Thank you. You enjoy it. All right. Just got another pickup, this time from DoorDash. It's actually 3 drop-offs, I think. I should not have taken it, but it's kind of going the way I want to go, so that was good. I don't know if you can see ahead of me. Let me see if I get in the street. Astrodome is coming up. The historic, vaunted, basically abandoned at this point, Astrodome is ahead. And then on the other side of it is Energy Stadium, which I guess which will be hosting its first World Cup match tomorrow between Germany and I forgot the other country. But so it's that's coming up tomorrow. I think it's been rebranded Houston Stadium because FIFA doesn't want any corporate names on the stadium, so it's Houston Stadium. I don't know. I wonder what they're doing with the SoFi Stadium, because I know in Los Angeles the stadium is SoFi, which is like a $5 billion stadium or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be here tomorrow. Still can't see it for the trees, but anyway, let me go do this pickup, and I'll catch you there. Figure I would stop. I don't know. Again, I don't know if you can see it, but there is Energy Stadium coming up. Well, right here. So yeah, tomorrow there will be a World Cup. I don't know what time it starts. I think it starts at 12. World Cup match between Germany and somebody else. Now, I would have loved, because Germany is my team as far as the World Cup, and would have loved to have seen them. What a great opportunity. But man, the prices are insane. I think the cheapest ticket I was able to find was around $600 or $700. So yeah, we'll be watching it on, well, if I'm watching it at all, I'll probably be working. We'll be watching it on the TV. All right, see you at the pickup. Okay, no problem, man. Sure, man, no problem. Hey, I have a DoorDash pickup for Shirley B.
It's not ready yet. It's like 3 more minutes. All right.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. So I have 2 pickups, right? One at Papa John's and one at Smashburger. I literally passed right by the Smashburger to get to the Papa John's. Why didn't it send me to Smashburger first and then over to Papa John's? Since I was passing right by it. That made no sense, DoorDash. So I jumped to this task and figure I will take care of this first. Let's just head over there. Hello. Hi, hello. I have a Harold G. Okay. Awesome. There we go. Thank you. All right. So many buttons to push.
Tell me about it. I work for cashier.
Yeah, oh yeah. All right, awesome. Thank you. You too, thank you. All right, let's head back over to Papa John's, and hopefully, I think Shirley is her name, hopefully her order is ready. All right, good evening, amigos. This is Monty. Monty delivers. Second part of the video, but a second day. Sort of Saturday. It's now Sunday evening or late afternoon. I had to cut my video short yesterday. I was having some problems with the camera. Not really with the camera itself, but with my chest strap. It kept popping loose. So either I need to get a new one, or this one came with it. I figure it's not very well-made one, but it came with it came with the package, with the camera and the mic. And I think at least 2 or 3 times popped off me and the camera almost fell off. So I figure I don't like any distractions when I'm out doing this, or as little as possible, as few as possible. So I figured, you know what, let's concentrate on making money during these deliveries instead of the video. So that came to a halt. Pretty good night. I was out until, I didn't get home until almost 11, about 10:50 or so. Pretty good night. I made about between 5:30 and probably my last delivery was around 9:30, about $70. So, fairly decent. Was busy all the time. Mostly DoorDash. I got one Grubhub. That first one. I'm sorry, not Grubhub. Uber Eats. That first one I did, which is on video. But the rest, I believe, were pretty much all DoorDash. Surprisingly, they sent me a lot of trash, but Uber Eats didn't send me anything except for that very first order. So anyway, we're back out today, and we're about to make our first pickup, which is actually Uber Eats. It's trash. I mean, it's a low dollar amount, and it's Wingstop. I should have thought about that. It probably won't be ready, but it's like somebody ordering like basically in the same shopping complex that where the Wingstop is. So I figured they can't leave work or something like that to pick it up. So we're gonna go get it. And here we are at Wingstop. Hopefully, a lot of people waiting. Hopefully that doesn't mean ours is gonna wait, or ours is gonna be long. If we have to wait, I'll cancel it, even though I don't really want to cancel anything. We'll see. A bit further away. Uber Eats the tour shop. Awesome. What's that? Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Bye-bye. All right, that was pretty easy. Luckily, it was ready. I think it's probably been sitting there for a while. A lot of times that's the thing about these ones that don't pay much. Nobody wants to take them until they find the guy on the break who's willing to do it because it's close and why not. Plus, if I can get 10 today, or at this point 9 more today, I can complete that secondary quest for Uber Eats. Yeah, she's over at the Walmart. Don't really need to navigate, but I'll put it on. It's literally right down this way. All right. See you at the drop-off. Uber Eats? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, drop that off. All right, those are the sort of low-paying, probably no-tip offers that I will take, that I like. It's literally, I don't know, a football field away from the pickup location, right across the parking lot to it, and I'm going this way anyway, so works out just fine. All right. So see you at the next pickup. Adios. How's it going, man? Courtney D. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you, bro. Oh, yeah. For this and for YouTube sometimes. Yeah. So, Monty delivers.
Monty?
Yeah, Monty delivers. Yeah. You're welcome, man. That's the first time I've told somebody about the YouTube channel, so maybe we'll get a subscriber. I think I'm up to 16 now, which is kind of crazy, kind of cool. All right, I'll see you at the drop-off. All right, passing through West University, of course, again, to get to this other stop. But yeah, last night I did work the dinner shifts. There's something I actually like about working at night that I wasn't expecting. For one, there's less traffic on the streets, but the orders still seem to come through pretty regularly and pretty decently. It's just calmer, especially in the areas where I work, especially the medical center. It's a lot, just less traffic, a lot calmer. So, I might keep doing that. In fact, that's what I'm doing now. I'll probably be out at least until 9 o'clock. Summertime, it doesn't really get dark until 9. I think sunset's around 8:30 or so, or 8:40. So really it's not dark. It's not super dark until 9:30 or so. And I'm pretty familiar with the areas that I ride in. I'm not really going to any areas that I'm unaware of. And even though I remember the first time I worked at night, I came back on the bike path on Brays Bayou, and for some reason, even though it's a path, maybe it's just prohibitively expensive, there are no lights on that bike path at nighttime, so it's pretty dark. So it was a little bit, scary. But now I'm kind of used to it. I know, and at the time, and still, I suppose. But at the time I started, there was a big hype about a potential serial killer in the area along the bayou, because they were finding all of these dead bodies in the bayou. I think like 20 something over the past 6 months or so. Now that's probably usually what they find on any average year. I think on the average year they find like 27 dead people in the bayou. It's a city of 4 million people, 4 million plus people, so that's going to happen. Most likely they were homeless people, most likely. But, so that was the hype of that. Social media was all over it. The city was denying that there is a serial killer, and there probably wasn't. Like I said, it probably was mostly homeless people that died. Or maybe maybe they were homicides, but not necessarily a serial killer, or maybe drug overdoses. No one really ever follows up with that. Certainly not on social media. just gonna go down this and that. So yeah. So anyway, now I'm, it doesn't really bother me. Yeah. All right. See you at the drop-off. This is one of those locations where Google Maps will tell you to go like somewhere behind the building, and that's happened to me twice. So now I know not to follow the Google map to this location because they will tell you the wrong thing. Of course, they're on the 3rd floor. These people are always on the 3rd floor. Just like in the other buildings, everyone is always at the end of the hallway from the elevator. In these types of apartment buildings, they're always on the 3rd floor. At least these have the buildings marked pretty prominently from the parking lot so you can see which one it is. Unlike that place yesterday. Picked up a Grubhub order on the way here, so we're gonna get that. Looks like there's some rain coming my way too. Can you pick up DoorDash here near T?
Yeah. You know that's a large, I need the large one, looks like way too large.
Appreciate it. All right, I am back. I had a couple of hiccups there, mainly with the weather. I had that Whataburger pickup, and as I was heading to the location, which was not very far away, it started pouring rain, so I got soaked, and yeah, I had 2 orders since then. I think one, I don't know, just dropped off a DoorDash order from Jimmy John's. I'll put the dollar amounts. In fact, I'll put all my dollar amounts in the text somewhere at the top. Stop to make sure my camera's secure. All right. Right now, I'm headed to a Walgreens location. I really didn't want to come over here. It was a pretty decent order, and I got sick of rejecting things. But I, you know, when the weather's bad, I don't like crossing the freeways. But anyway, it worked out fine. I didn't get any of it on video, but like I said, I'll put the amounts on the top. But yeah, it started raining. Got soaked, but did drop off the location. It was an apartment building, that I'd never been to, so it was confusing. But anyway, it is what it is. This is headed to Walgreens. It's Uber Eats pickup at Walgreens. Don't really know what it is. Guess we'll find out. And we'll see you when I get there.
Gonna ask for the last 4 digits of the phone number down there.
Thank you.
Take care of the next patient.
Mm-hmm.
Picking up.
I'll just, yeah. This gentleman.
Actually, it's already refilled for you. This should be coming in on the 16th.
All right. That's
Switch
that all I need to do? I've never picked it.
Look,
Let's see. Wait,
I appreciate it.
oh, I see. Scan. There we go. All right. There we go. Awesome.
Good rest of your day.
You too. Thank you. All right, so I have this DoorDash pickup from Pink's Pizza right across the street. I should come to a stop. And it's kind of going back on the other side. It is going back on the other side of 59, other side of the freeway. It's 2 orders. It's pizza. Not necessarily ideal, but I don't think this place has really large pizzas. Plus, I can go to both of these locations. They're kind of in River Oaks. They are basically in River Oaks, so I don't think it's going to be too hard to get across there. I know ways to get there, so without getting on busy streets, but we'll see. Hey, how's it going? I have 2 for DoorDash, Ryan B and Sanford S. I think Ryan has 16-inch cheese and cheese sticks and... Oh, good. All right. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. What's that? Oh, yeah, this one's... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's Sanford. Cool. one is a 16-inch, which means it's gonna have to go in the box inside. Hopefully, this is the first one we'll get dropped off. Get some bungees. Look at that. Beautiful sky. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Closing down to Taco Cabana. About to tear it down, I guess. That used to be the spot after, or one of the spots after the clubs or a show. This one, but the one on Main Street. Well, they weren't Taco Cabanas back then. They were 2 pesos. They were called 2 pesos. And this one, I live fairly close, actually up the street on Kirby, me and my roommate off Kirby. And, but that one and the one on Main Street, that was really the hot spot, especially like after a football game, after the Cougars used to play U of H Cougars, because they played in the Astrodome back then. That and what's House of Pies, which is on Kirby as well, up this way. Used to be, or its nickname is House of Guys. I'll let you debate on why that was called why that place was called House of Guys. Anyway, yeah, I guess they're tearing it down. There was I don't know, long story or short story. I think there was a lawsuit between Taco Cabana and 2 pesos. I think the Taco Cabana folks said 2 pesos, the guys who founded 2 pesos stole their idea, and they won the case and took over all the locations, changed the names. It was never as good after that. I don't think I've ever been to a Taco Cabana at all, maybe once, years and years ago. It was just never as good as the original 2 pesos. So, and it was cheap, and had like all these sauces. It was a great place. After going to see a band or a bar, drinking, going there and having like some, I don't know, nachos and stuff like that. It was great. So, anyway, that was years ago. Before any of this stuff even existed, DoorDash and Uber Eats and etc. Before really there was mobile phones and internet to even do any of this stuff. So, all right, see you at the drop off, or the first one. Hey, kitty. Huh. Speaking of animals, I have to give you an update on some animals at my house, because we recently got a new dog, but I'll tell you about that later. No house number that I can see. crazy. These are pretty easy drop-offs. Actually, the apartment I used to live at was right around the corner, not this large building here, but around the corner. It was actually a two-story like condominium complex, and it actually, like several other places I've lived, there were older buildings. It's been torn down, and there's like luxury townhouses there now. Because this is River Oaks Elementary. You were basically in River Oaks, which is like the top neighborhood in Houston, wealthiest neighborhood in Houston. So it's valuable property. So I'm sure it took so long to be torn down because each condominium was owned by an individual person. So everyone would have had to agree to sell it. And everyone would have had to agree to sell it. And I'm sure that took a while. But yeah, it was a nice place to live. I think me and my roommate paid $400 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment. Pretty large size. If I had to guess, it was probably about 800 or 900 square feet. I don't know. So pretty big place, maybe even more. And had a pool there. Ours, central courtyard with a pool. It was a nice place. I remember the guy who owned it when we went to look at it, and it was so easy back then. I don't even know if we filled out an application. I think the guy was just like if he liked you, but his only question was, do we sell drugs? That was his only question to us. Do we sell drugs? And of course we didn't. I was in college, and that doesn't mean you can't sell drugs. I think my roommate Mike he was a friend from college because he had lived on the same floor in the dorms. But I think at that point he was in like some other program. He wasn't in a regular university. He was like in a physical therapist program to become a physical therapist. So anyway, so I actually used to ride my bike through here all the time. That was kind of my favorite thing to do. Is like even like the middle of the night, I would ride my bike through here, just looking at the houses and etc. I think one time these cops never really had any problems. One time, like they have a patrol, obviously it's private security patrol, but it may have even been regular Houston Police Department folks. Hey, where are you going? What are you doing here? I'm like, I'm just going home. Where do you live? I live on such and such street, which wasn't too far away from where I was. So yeah, actually it might not have, anyway, All right, almost at the drop off. Now, if you think that means nothing happens over here, I think a couple of months ago, maybe a month or two ago, this couple was killed. I can't remember if it was like a murder-suicide or something like that. Or maybe if it was one of those cases where the child killed the parents and himself or something. I can't remember. But so yeah, there's drama over here too. In fact, it actually has one of the highest crime rates in the city. Probably mostly property theft, things like that. Because it's, right in the middle of the city. from the sushi place, which hopefully won't take too long because there is a set of storms, but I think it's going north. All right, we'll see. Hi, I have Derek C. Uber Eats. Derek C.
Let me check on that.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
It's not ready yet. It's not working.
All right. Got this raw sushi pickup, and I'm gonna head home after this. Oh, thank you. Hello. Hi. I have Derek C. 1411. 1411.
Go ahead, press the button. I'll let you right up.
All right. Thank you.
How's it going for you tonight?
Pretty good. I'm gonna head home after this because there's a storm there. It seems like it's going that way. Yeah, and there was some lightning, and I'm like, oh. So I think if I go, I live in Maryland, so it's kind of past this. Meyerland. So I mean, it's not that far. But I can go down Sage, and that turns into Rice, etc. So, but it seems like it's going that way.
That way.
And it's
see.
clear
You
this
never know
way.
with Houston.
I know. That's what's been so fun, dodging, dodging the
hope
rain.
You make it home safe.
Yeah, thank you.
And I hope you
Yeah.
get some good money tonight. It's
Yeah,
the
you
first
know.
game of the World Cup.
I know. I was worried it was going to rain, so I stayed home and watched.
God.
Germany is always been my favorite team, so I feel I couldn't afford.
German, yes.
I couldn't afford the tickets yet, but
That is so
it
weird.
was so
They're
expensive.
so expensive.
Yeah.
But the watching on TV is
Yeah,
free.
it was
so
fun.
haha.
Exactly. All right.
Take care now.
Thank you.
How's the night?
Of course. Always on the furthest end. Always the furthest away. Look at this. I gotta walk all the way down here and then walk to the left. Yeah, that's 14, 13. Shouldn't be too far. In fact, I feel like I've been here before to this same apartment. Bigger, not smaller. What the fuck? Obviously, I should have made a left and not a right. No.
Hello.
Derek,
Yes.
there you go.
Great.
All
Thank
right,
you.
have a good night. Oh, I'm lost. Wait. I think I'm going the right way. I'm seeing. I think it's up here. Yeah. Right? Yeah, I think the elevator's right here. I think. Oh. Where's the elevator? Oh, it's right here. Okay.
Yeah, it's right here.
Thank you. Hey.
Show ass in the house.
All right, I think this is going to be it for me. I'm going to head in and call it a day. These storms. Plus, it's almost 9 o'clock. And I think I have 50% left on my battery.